So, some of you might have noticed that I've been doing less Smash content recently, and you might be asking yourself, did Whoophee quit Smash? Has he stopped enjoying Ultimate? And that's not the case. But the thing is, Ultimate Online sucks. And let's be honest, that's not a secret. Most of you probably already know that the community feels pretty bad about Ultimate Online, but just how bad is it? It's honestly an embarrassment to anything Nintendo would like to hold as their standard for quality. Just a friendly reminder that Ultimate does indeed have the Nintendo seal of quality on the box. I mean, why wouldn't it? They slap that thing on every game they release anyway. Now you might be thinking, hey, it's not that bad, right? And honestly, it is that bad. Offline Ultimate has 6 frames of input delay, which honestly is already more than enough, but that's a topic for another day. Online adds a minimum of an additional 5 frames, which brings the total up to 11 frames of input delay. But keep in mind that this is the minimum, meaning that this is only in perfect conditions. That's when you're gonna have 11 frames of input delay. But most of the time the conditions aren't perfect, and you end up with even more input delay than that. I'd say that the average match has probably around 13 to 16 frames of input delay. But that's just a guess, and I haven't done any actual testing to prove that that's the case, so take that with a grain of salt. I made some clips to visualize just how bad input delay is. You'll see an A button flash on the screen for 2 frames as the button is pressed, and hear a beep for the duration of the input delay. I hope this makes it easier to understand just how bad it actually is, rather than me just telling you numbers that don't mean anything to you. I hope you as a player, or if you're just someone who happened to stumble upon this video, realize just how bad that amount of input lag actually is. It's honestly mind-boggling to me that someone at Nintendo tested online and said, you know what, this is fine, people are gonna enjoy this, let's ship it. Like, how's this okay? In a modern fighting game, the standard is to be able to have at least decent online matchmaking. I see people from other communities complaining about 5 frames of input lag. 5 frames! Meanwhile, we're here dealing with more than double, most of the time even triple. The online in Ultimate is so bad that hashtag #FixUltimateOnline started trending on Twitter, crying out loud. The characters that are well in tournaments are drastically different online than offline. You see characters like Ness, Sonic, Luigi, and Zelda get way better results than they usually do. Meanwhile, characters like Joker, Zero Suit Samus, Wario, and Peach are almost nowhere to be seen. It's so bad that calling it a completely different game isn't even a joke or an over-exaggeration. It's the reality of the situation. Sonic got banned in multiple online tournaments. I have yet to see any character get banned in an offline tournament. You see players pick characters that do better online, that they don't even have 1/10 of the playtime after main on, because they believe it gives them a better chance of winning. I would know because I did exactly that. I picked Samus in an online tournament, a character that I played way less of than my main, which is Wario, because I honestly believe that it gave me a better shot at winning. That's how drastically different online Ultimate is to offline. Now I talked a bit about just how bad input delay and all that is, but that's not even the only issue. On top of having an unacceptable amount of input lag, the online modes are both lacking and need a lot of improvement. Arenas add additional input delay when others are spectating. You still can't change character or stage while waiting in queue. There's no proper rank mode. Elite Smash really isn't up to par with the ranking system of any other modern fighting game out there. And it's not like this only affects the competitive scene. If the competitive players get a lot of input delay, can you imagine how bad it must be for the people who want to play free-for-alls with 4 or more people? And on top of all this, Nintendo has lied about the quality of the online in Ultimate.
Taking full stage control and just diving off, throwing caution to the wind.
You can see him going.
Take a quick pause in the action in the northeast region between Seth and iSnacks and let you guys know, during this viewing, you might see a little bit of a slowdown or buffering, but do not worry. The players aren't seeing that. That's not affecting them, and that will not affect the VODs afterwards, of course. A lot of levers and pullers being switched right now.
But with all that said, thank you for listening to me rant about Ultimate Online for however long this video ends up being. I hope you enjoyed, and make sure to subscribe and follow me on Twitch and Twitter if you'd like to see more content like this. Peace!